Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Hope you have my wish today and it's going to stay even more magical because today I'm starting a whole new artist and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people recommended him from time to time. He's also the first male solo singer I'm gonna do, which is crazy. And as I searched and I did some research because I want to be a bit informed before starting and checking him out, he's really well known. So he is called, I hope I say it right, Dimash. It's his stage name, not his real name. I can't really say his real name because I don't know how to pronounce it well. So it's also very long, which is really insane. He also has a middle name. Too much for me. He has performed songs in 13 languages. How? Oh my god. Like, imagine being the person that knows how to speak 13 languages, but to sing in 13 languages is something else. Oh, he has a fandom which he calls deers, because they are so very dear to him. Oh, that's cute. Okay. He is from Kazakhstan, which is really cool. I haven't actually checked out an artist from Kazakhstan yet, so this is gonna be really fun and new. Oh, and he, at the beginning of his career, I'm just gonna give that last info, and then we start with the song. He won 4 major singing competitions in 3 different countries, in 3 different places. That is insane. Wow. So that is insane. Like, I've met and listened to singers like Audra, um, Marcel Amon, and other singers that have won 3 competitions. I think I might be wrong and just forget someone, which should be really bad, and I should get ashamed of myself. But at this point, I've checked out many artists, so I hope I get some slack. But I haven't seen anyone that has 4 wins in competitions, so he has to be something special. So if anyone's wondering, I actually got this video recommended. Very last time someone recommended him as an artist, so I thought, okay, let's save it. And because my patrons voted for picking him for these 2 weeks of, let's say, it's basically 3 videos of him a week, but in one video I might do 2 reactions of him because it's summer and I have time. But today we're starting with one video. In one video I only do 1 reaction. It's gonna be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that I do, and also on Saturday, second Saturday, basically at the end of this whole thing, I'll be drawing him at a big A3. That's an EU measurement, but yeah, paper. And I'm actually quite excited because he's the first guy, and I just want to get his essence and his like personality and idea of music and style, so I can figure out what to draw. I'm getting more set amon, let's say, vibes of power, but also skill. So I want to see how he does, to see if, let's say, an oil painting would be fun, or I just spark it up with a bit of different materials in the background. So yeah. So the video we're doing is S.O.S. It's the full version, which I think is really appropriate, and I chose it because it has English subtitles, which is really good for me. Yes, we have it set up right. Perfect. Okay, so let's check it out. I'm really excited. I think I don't know since what year he actually started performing, but this is a 2017 video. You guys please suggest your top performances of him, so I get an idea of both his live performances, his music videos, his let's say collaborations, because I bet he sang with other people. So yeah, I want to see like different sides of him, like interacting with audience, in a music video, like the meanings he brings out in the video, and also just collaboration with other singers, which is what I find really fun. So yeah, by seeing different like parts of him and different ways he performs or he stays the same, I'm gonna figure out how to also paint him, and I get to see really fun sides of him. Not the same thing as all music videos or live videos, all collaborations. Doesn't make an interesting experience. Okay, let's go.
啊，真的特别的紧张，因为这是我人生中第一次以这样的一个身份。啊，真的特别的紧张，因为这是我人生中第一次以这样的一个身份出现在舞台上。大家好，我是阿来，来自哈萨克族的歌手、音乐制作人。今天我要介绍的这位歌手，他来自哈萨克斯坦，他是歌手舞台上有史以来年龄最小的一位歌手。
Okay, that's already cool. He's the youngest here. Oh, okay, it's good fun.
他今天要唱的这首歌曲是世界上最难的5大法语歌曲之一。
He's singing a French song. I was actually expecting. Okay, I mean, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to the writing there. I see that. I'm like, okay, maybe a French title, but I didn't really think about it till he said French song. Okay. I also, that's another thing I want, since he speaks and sings so many different languages, suggest different languages that I can listen to him sing. Let's say we're doing 12, 11 videos of him. Let's say 5 different languages of his most fun and interesting songs. I also want to go through, let's say, a more powerful song to a more relaxing song to a more meaningful song. Like, just mix it up and make it fun for me. That's what I want. How old was he here?
你对那个第一版的这个编曲觉得怎么样？
біріншіден демосынан жоқ өйткені менің ойымша әннің характері жоқ.
我觉得这样，因为他呢不了解这个节目。
He's flaming the original song. Okay. Whether he can stand or not depends on. Ooh. So it's a test for him. Is this his first performance here? Probably.
最后他能不能留下是那500个观众决定的。但是这个500个观众，其实你唱歌的时候，如果他只是安静的听，你没有让他们疯狂到站起来，没有那种感觉，你拿不到那个票。通过我们的交流，我们发现他的音乐一旦确定的风格，他是非常轴的，他会很纠结。
That's good.
但是我认为，真正可以把专业做好的人，一定是非常纠结的人。我觉得这样的人才有成功的可能性。
бір жерінде ғана істеймісің? дейтін жерінде. Оны барабан өйтіп басқаша қою керек оны.
这么年轻的歌。
I like how they show us how like he like is like, this doesn't feel natural. This doesn't feel comfortable. Let's do that or this. I like how we see the creative process. This is fun. Okay.
这么年轻的歌手对音乐的编曲、对音乐的驾驭能力有这么好的能力的，其实并不多。而且他去过很多国家，在很多国家的歌唱比赛得过奖。
Oh, so this is after he's won his 4 different competitions, I'm guessing.
Удостоен Димаш Кудайберген.
Okay, if you find any of his performances from those competitions, I guess that would be fun. Maybe in the finals, which is like the complete like arc completed like of his development, or the very first edition of the very first one show he did. That would be really fun. Like we see the development. I do like to do things in an order, so if you do that, that would be good.
歌唱比赛得过奖。
Удостоен Димаш Кудайберген.
他对歌曲的驾驭能力是被印证过的。
өзіңіз қандай орын алады деп ойлайсыз? Қандай орын алсам да бәрібір маған әрбір байқауларға барғанда да сөздің шыны керек, ешқашан да екінші болып көрмеппін әлі. Бірақ дегенмен мақтаған емес, бірақ тек ең бастысы өзімнің халықтың және де мен өзімнің көңілімнен шығу керек та. Орын ол дейтін мен үшін аса маңызды нәрсе емес.
接下来让我们有请今天晚上的第一位歌手迪玛希。 Ballroom, Alga.
Imagine the pressure. He comes up after winning so many competitions and coming first so much. And it's the time that he's proved himself, but he needs to stay up there to develop even more and to keep up his fandom, which I'm guessing is not going to go away. But anyways, that's the mentality he feels. He mentioned it before in the airplane like clip. Imagine the pressure he feels right now going on stage because he needs to prove himself again in front of this audience, in this studio, in this performance center. This is insane.
와, 观众好热情啊！
我觉得有点像林志炫啊。
加油，加油！
Pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. Voici le S.O.S d'un terrien en détresse. J'ai mûri pierre sur terre.
Is he like an opera singer? I am kind of speechless. I'm definitely going back to listen to that part again. But I could hear deeper parts, then cutting back to high parts. Then he just switched into like, what? And I was like, excuse me, what is going on? That is unexpected. First of all, he's really like up there, which is insane to think about. He's very different from what I thought. I like that he's different like that. And to be honest, first time he hit the first part, I kind of got a chill going. The vibration in there was so beautiful. Yeah, that gives me chills. I can't. It's the first time that a voice just evokes just all the nostalgia and like sadness of the song. It's insane. I feel like it's how he hits in a very opera way his voice. Because opera singers when performing they usually go for the most passion and the most outbursts they got. He does that in specific parts, but even in the light parts, I still get a few like shivers going. It's so weird. It's a style of singing I haven't heard before, that's for sure. And I'm just in question of just how much it just reminds me of a female singing voice, a female singing opera voice. Like if you close your eyes and he doesn't hit his low notes, I'm getting a more, let's say, close to a female sound. It's so ethereal and angelic. But he also hits like deeper notes, and he also hits a vibration and a mix and a blend up there. It's weird. It's unworldly. It's out of this world. I can hardly keep up with it. At the end, it reminds me of a female voice. He starts off, and I'm like, okay, male, and it's like female voice. It's like a blend. It's insane. Okay. Oh my god, I can't. There's so many. He has changed his voice and blended and mixed it and like layered it all over the place. Like every second is just like a different part. It's insane. It obviously just makes this performance to its most like entertaining point ever. Wow. It's also very interesting how he hits like a opera high note. I don't know how to describe things anymore. And he fades it. He doesn't keep it that high, and he just fades it lower. And he doesn't even like hold it. That is insane. I'm sorry, I know I'm stopping it a lot. I'm just trying to comprehend what the heck happens here and what's going on. Are all his songs like this? Because that's insane. Okay, let's go from the high note. Also, after the high note, he hits his, I'm guessing his chest voice. Because it sounds like his speaking voice. Closer, at least. But he rarely uses it. Like, I got it here, but throughout the whole beginning, I didn't really listen to it. It was all low and high and like a blend and a mix. Like, that is so interesting. So beautiful, the finishes he does.
Je te jure qu'au fond d'une vie, avec le temps décennies, je crois dans un vie, tu es à ma force, je sens quelque chose qui m'attire, voilà.
I was holding my breath throughout the whole thing. He hits that high note. How does he even do that? Like, I haven't heard of this note before. Give me a second. Just. By the way, I love his finishes and how velvety and like smooth they are. It's so beautiful.
Qui m'attire, voilà.
I can't. That's not, at least the first second of that high note. That note does not exist. What is that? I'm lost. What the heck? That is insane. And then he goes back low, and then he just. It's really insane how he uses his voice. I'm just trying to figure out the pattern. He loves to be like a bit high, bit of a chill, high up voice. That's kind of his favorite, as I got him using it a lot here. Maybe it's the song, but I see it as a trope here, being repeated. Also, he loves to just push his lower note, just like for a phrase, for a few seconds, just to give him a bit of a flare and a bit of a downfall, and then straight up again. He also loves doing a few high notes even higher than his high voice. And when he wants to give power, he uses chest voice. And he has some insane high notes. Like, that is incredible.
Qui m'attire, voler.
And that's live.
Pourquoi je vis, pourquoi je meurs, pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. J'y crois comme les autres, vérité de notre monde.
Remember how I said I wanted to see duets with him, like him singing with someone else and collaborating with another singer? He doesn't need that. He has done 7 different voices. Like, he has gone completely low, completely high, extreme high notes that I've never heard in my life. Insane blends, insane mixes. That is incredible. I was close to tears also at some parts. That is insane. Also, excuse the fact that I basically I stopped the first part of the song a lot. I was just trying to figure him out. Wow. And I needed to do that, because otherwise I would be so overwhelmed. I would have no clue what to say now. Which happened. So at least I explained at the beginning. His voice is insane. A question that came to mind while listening to him is, how did he figure out that he was able and he wanted to do this, like go that high up at the beginning and use that high up voice, but also blend and mix a bit of a deeper vocal and like layer up like a vibration in his voice for high notes? Do we have, let's say, I'm guessing if we watched a bit of earlier editions and stuff, we see if he started off like this, or if he's reached here through developing. And I also want to see just how he came to be like this, because the song he chose is beautiful. And at the beginning he said, we can't really reach that, it doesn't fit with the drums, that high note. The execution of this whole performance was flawless. He has the ability to just velvety and fade out high notes and just normal singing notes, but he also has the ability to realize and comprehend when he needs to show power, because I could feel he had no stress and no sense of, let's say, embarrassment to show his emotion and to provoke it through his singing. I could see it while he was performing as well. When he hit high notes, for example, in the fades, he wasn't scared to just like stay there and just feel the moment. Like he would stay there for a few seconds and I could see it. I was like, oh, he just feels that at that part. He's also one of the singers which I bet can hold notes, but he chooses to fade them out, which is a very interesting choice. I don't know if that's how the song is. And also, boy, the song is demanding. Like, I have questions because I haven't seen his earlier career. So I think the best choice right now is to suggest earlier performances. Preferably, like, really early when he started, let's say, at the shows and stuff. So I can check out his career, let's say, influences and choices. Jot down a few, like, comments explaining, let's say, why he's chosen to go through, like this, singing in that style, with that much variety and difference in the way he sings. I quite enjoyed it. It really feels like he just lives through the performance. He's also chosen a beautiful song. It's so special, and just the meaning is so, it's just romantic and dreamy and just like, you know, it's hopeful and beautiful and just, it's really, really nice. I like it a lot. I really don't know. I don't know what to expect, because that might just be the song itself and he's just changed it a bit to, let's say, his style. I don't know if we do another song, if it's gonna be a completely different style. He just does that with his incredible voice and abilities and just blows everyone away. I can also see why he has a fandom. Like, he's a very specific and unique singer. I haven't seen anyone hit those high notes. Like, I didn't even know those high notes existed. That is crazy. Oh my god. At some point I was like, we should have him sing with Morissette Amon, but Morissette Amon's style is completely different to this. This is something out of the opera. Like, that is insane. Wow. That is incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I'm just a bit stunned and a bit, like, speechless. Even though I talked a lot anyway. I do that. I try not to interfere a lot with the video, but if I come up with something and I want to say it, I know that afterwards I'm going to come up with something else and I'm just going to erase the other one and forget it. So I just stop the video and talk about it and then put it a few seconds back and continue with it. I hope I wasn't too painful, like stopping it so many times. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a blast. He's so interesting and just keeps you on your toes. It also reached to me all the way here through the screen, which is insane. Wow. I hope you guys are excited to see more throughout these 2 weeks, because I think we're gonna have a blast. I'm definitely gonna cry at some point if these are the songs he sings. No doubt. I hope you guys are excited to see more. If you are, be sure to like, subscribe, click above for notifications. This all will be sending you, and check out Patreon if you want to support me and choose the next artist or the next songs and stuff. So yeah.